welcome back. I'm talking today with Catherine Potter from Northern Star College. So Catherine, tell me a little bit more about the college, where you're located, how you offer your courses, what's offered.
All right, so I teach with three other very, very gifted teachers. I'm lucky that we all came together. When we came together to create a school that offered diploma programs and certificate programs, and we are certified through Human Resources Development Canada. We already had been separately teaching certificate programs for quite a long time.
Okay.
And so I got together with a group of talented people. I'm so lucky. And so the different programs we already mentioned, I teach in astrological counseling and practical mysticism. And Robert Rogers and Lori Zott Rogers head up the Earth Spirit Medicine program, and that would be herbology and essential oils and flower essences and iridology. It's a wonderful program.
Oh, wow.
There's so many amazing things in there. Sky McLaughlin teaches feng shui, although she currently doesn't have a feng shui program going, and she teaches tarot and has just recently added a gemstone program.
Oh, wow.
Also really gifted teacher. As I said, I'm pretty lucky and privileged to be working with people who have so much experience in their field.
Your vibe finds your tribe, right? It attracts your tribe.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, well, it's nice that you could come together and offer that. And so classes are offered in Edmonton.
So classes are offered in Edmonton, and a couple of years ago we began also offering, just in a couple of programs, some distance learning for people who can't come in.
What a great idea.
Yes, but even our big programs are more often than not taught on the weekend, so people can work, or if they have families, and they can still attend school.
Yeah.
And yes, it's a great way to learn about mystical studies. Some people come to us and they're interested in career, and some people, they want to come to know themselves more, or they integrate into other types of careers the teachings.
Right.
So from all the fields, yeah.
What type of careers can someone expect to, have opportunities in? So
again, whatever the field is, so certainly Earth Spirit Medicine, in the complementary health modalities, the herbology and the flower essences and the essential oils. Astrology, is going more toward the counseling fields, and people can just become an astrologer or add it to some of their practices. Same thing with tarot. I mean, tarot, especially the way Sky teaches it, is very much coming to know yourself on that deeper level. And so often people are wanting to integrate it into body work. They're massage practitioners, or they're already in a counseling field, social work or whatever, and they want to integrate these things in.
That's nice.
And in the earth medicine, where there's so many careers that can come out of that, like product making or.
Oh, for sure.
And I consider all of our programs our foundation courses that people can build and either go in that same direction or continue their education. But that's a good foundation for them to start with.
Oh, brilliant. That sounds excellent. I was just looking at your chart here, and I always think it's good to kind of know, similar to astrology, know what energy you're working right now. So this past year, you have been in a 3-year. And so 3 energy can be emotional, but I always say it's about expansion. It wants everything to get bigger. And so if you talk to a child that has a lot of 3 energy, you'll always know, because they tell the most expressive stories. They tend to exaggerate. They're dramatic. They show all their emotion on their face. So a 3-year sometimes can hold some of that energy. It can be emotional, but like I said, it wants everything to get bigger. And so I always say it's like your date with destiny, with the universe. And so generally in a 3-year, something magical will happen. There'll be a connection that's made. I know in my 3-year is when I met the producer of the station here. So there's, something that matters. And usually there can be a degree of separation, that kind of thing. But it's always important, I say, to accept every invite you get and let the universe help it do its job.
So when you're saying a year, calendar or birthday?
It runs with the calendar.
Okay.
And that is probably the most hotly debated topic in numerology, is whether you run with the birth date or the calendar.
Yes, yeah.
And after thousands of readings, I am very confident that it's with the calendar.
Nice.
And so you find your personal year number by adding your month and day of birth to the calendar year. That's how you get that one. And then just reduce to a single digit. So we're in October now, is when we're taping the show. October is a good fortune teller of things to come. So you're in 4 energy right now, going into, which is representative of the 4-year you'll be in. And a lot of times people think 4 years are challenging or they're going to be hard work. And really, I think that it is a chance to put down your foundation, to lay really good roots, and your rewards that you end up harvesting in your 8 and 9 years are directly reflected of the hard work you do now after a year of meeting the right people and the right opportunities coming your way. The next year you want to get organized and take advantage of them. So it's important to follow the rules. There's consequence if you don't. So if you're in a 4-year and you tend to speed, you usually get a ticket. If you park illegally, you get towed. There's
Cause and effect.
Yeah, if you lie, you get caught. It's very much play by the rules, be respectful, and you'll have a really wonderful year full of opportunity.
Very nice.
Yeah. So going into November, December, you're actually in 5 energy for November and 6 energy for December. So 5 brings change and 6 deals with family. So
Nice.
you will then have a chance to revisit those at the beginning of your calendar year. And when we talk a little bit about that, I actually think age vibration, taking your age into account, is a better indicator for birthday than you're blending it into calendar year. So, yeah. So that's about all our time we have today with Catherine. It has been absolutely fascinating. I've learned so much about astrology. Do you have a favorite astrologer that you like to follow?
One that I love his books is Stephen Forrest. He's an American astrologer. He's
Okay.
got some great books on astrology. Even if people aren't looking for the language, his
Yeah.
books are very readable.
Okay. And if people want to find and contact you, does the college have a Facebook page or?
The college has a Facebook page, yes, and you can contact us right through our website, or
Perfect.
contact me right through our website. Yes.
Okay, we'll put
Yeah.
that up for you.
Thank you.
Perfect. Okay. So,
Well, thank you, by the way. This was great.
Oh, it was fabulous. Thank you so much for coming. Please come back. And I want to thank Wolfgang for being a good boy. He had a good nap. And hopefully you've learned something about numerology today and about astrology. And so we will be back next week with a new show. Thank you so much for joining me.